Today on Monkey Life, the race to save Samantha the squirrel monkey.
We're gonna need to sort her out before she gets anywhere near any of our primates.
Can chimp Ben keep his nerve with alpha male Hananya? And it's a no-score draw at the Bachelors. This is Monkey World in Dorset, tucked away deep in the English countryside. It's the largest sanctuary for monkeys and apes on the planet. And this is Dr. Alison Cronin, the primate's best friend. Alison and her team spend their lives rescuing
We'll take good care of them.
and rehabilitating primates from all over the world.
This is good.
They currently look after more than 240 monkeys and apes from 15 different species. Alison is passionately opposed to people keeping monkeys as pets and campaigns for an end to the British pet trade in primates.
Hello, Jill. Good morning. And where's Terry gone?
Her conviction that monkeys make inappropriate pets is regularly reinforced by the conditions in which she finds them.
We've been campaigning the government for any number of years and been showing the world examples every time we go to one of these places and find another monkey in a garden shed with no heat, another monkey in a bird cage in a sitting room. Sadly, in this day and age, with politics and the state of the world the way it is, whether or not captive primates in Britain being kept as pets will ever sort of take people's attention, I don't know. I'm hoping so.
Today she's off to East Sussex with Jeremy to meet a woman who says she's kept monkeys for over 30 years, but now has only one left, a squirrel monkey called Samantha. Alison suspects this is one monkey who truly needs rescuing.
The lady's living in a caravan. Samantha has a room in the caravan all to herself, and is just sort of running loose in this room, and I expect that it's going to be a bit of a mess and not ideal. In fact, the lady has said as much, so at least she recognizes that and has bothered to call us to do something about Samantha. So her owner was considering actually putting her down today if we didn't come to collect her. So once again, it's another sort of rescue for the UK pet trade, and we're going to circumstances we know are going to be less than ideal at best.
Monkey World already has 4 elderly squirrel monkeys living together in a natural and tree-filled enclosure at the park. If the rescue is successful and Samantha is healthy enough, she will eventually join this group and be able to experience a more natural life. Alison and Jeremy have arrived at the run-down farm.
Hi guys, you're good, you're good, you're good. Hey you.
And found
Yeah,
Pamela,
it's really not a
Samantha's owner.
Not a bother. And Samantha's 14.
About 14
Yeah.
years.
You've done a good job keeping her going, wow. And you've had marmosets all of your, well,
Yeah,
adult life.
marmosets and squirrel monkeys for about 33 years.
fantastic. And how many did you have?
At one time, I had about 30 with all the marmosets.
Bloody hell.
I mean, I'll be honest. I had a large motorhome, and I used to take them on holiday down to Wales. And believe it or not, they used to love it.
And she's just loose in this room next door. Is
Yeah.
it very big? Or
No.
okay.
Samantha is in a small bedroom with very little natural light. She needs sunlight to stay healthy and companionship of her own kind, but has neither. It's filthy and obviously hasn't been cleaned for weeks. Alison and Jeremy can't wait to get her out of there.
Well, Jeremy's a bit of an old hand at this. Mind the tail, it's behind you.
And it doesn't take Jeremy long to get Samantha safely in the box.
Okay. Let's just get her settled. Yeah, now we'll get her into the warm very quick.
Yeah.
All right, bits of food and stuff. Well, that's very kind. We've got a lot of this. Would you like to keep this for yourself and your other animals? Because we're good at the park.
Despite the living conditions, Samantha's owner is upset to part with her.
I'll give you a text as soon as we get back.
Right.
All right, bye-bye. Breaks my heart.
Later, Samantha's on her way back to the park, but Alison's concerned about her health.
She's in a really bad way. She's got liquid diarrhea. She's quite bright, but we're gonna need to sort her out before she gets anywhere near any of our primates.
Samantha will have to fit into a small family of female squirrel monkeys. But it's not just the rescued primates that need to be integrated into social and family groups. Earlier in the week, the team continued a long-running battle to incorporate young male chimp Ben into the group led by alpha male Hananya. Ben was born at the park, and after being rejected by his mum Peggy, was hand-reared by Jeremy along with another baby, born around the same time, Pip, a little female.
Look at him. Looks like anybody's kid, doesn't he? Dribbling and... I want to take you anywhere posh, will we? Eh? Eh? You rotten devil. There you go. It wasn't that bad.
They went on to live in the nursery together with foster mum Sally. But all young chimps need to graduate to one of the adult groups. Young female Pip made an easy transition to Hananya's group, but her best friend Ben is struggling. There have been several attempts to move him into the same group. At his age and size, Ben isn't really a rival for the alpha male, but he is new, and as far as Hananya is concerned, not welcome. Today, the team are going to have another attempt at introducing Ben and Hananya, but without Pip present. Ben has been living with some of the females who've been separated off. Hopefully, they'll protect him, but it's still a risky time.
We're going to go with one of the large play areas again. Obviously have plenty of distractions in there, plenty of bedding on the floor in case Ben takes a fall. We're hoping that Hananya won't be as focused and that to a certain extent he's got desensitised to Ben's presence, and also we're hoping, you know, for some slightly different behaviours from Ben. So, you know, we're optimistic that we may get a better outcome this time.
Ben and the females wait in the main playroom, while Alison, Jeremy and the rest of the team stand by behind the scenes. If it all goes wrong, they'll need to leap into action. The chimps can hear Hananya on the other side of the sliding door.
OK?
Jeremy gives the instruction to let him in.
When you're ready, Rose, open the door. Thank you.
And Hananya arrives in true alpha male fashion. While Hananya displays and greets his ladies, Ben keeps out of the way and eventually climbs high, in the hope he won't be noticed.
Hananya's aware that Ben's there, but he's not settled yet as to exactly what's happening, I don't think. So by no means is it over in any way, shape or form, because he's still got to actually make some sort of confrontation, some contact with Ben.
But as Hananya gets to the top of the climbing frame, Ben decides it's time for a sharp exit.
Hey, Hananya!
Keen to calm the situation down, Jeremy calls Hananya over. The grin is a classic chimp fear sign showing he's feeling unsure. A mint and some reassurance from Jeremy may help him settle.
Good boy! He's a good boy. We're pleased with you now.
But Ben is still wary and maintaining his vantage point high up. And when Hananya discovers his hiding place, the anxious youngster doesn't hang around. Frustrated, Hananya sets off in hot pursuit. But the irritated females tell him off. Hananya throws his toys out of the pram and, like most males, goes off in a sulk. The females back off while Hananya seeks a male ally, Jeremy.
Hello, big boy. How you doing?
But Hananya's not giving up. So the team decide to separate some of the animals and open the slide. Patricia goes through and Hananya follows her, leaving Ben safely on the other side.
Ben was doing a lot of good things, but towards the end then it was starting to fall apart. Ben was crumbling and Hananya was getting, right, well, no, you know, let's go and stuff him up now. Hananya focused. But once Hananya's focused like that, it can't be good. He isn't very bright, so to get him to actually learn that Ben is actually a nice little lad, because he doesn't know that, which is why he beat him up before. He doesn't know that, he's got to learn that. Hananya isn't going to learn anything in 2 minutes. Hananya's going to learn things in a long time because he's a slow chap. It's the way his brain works, and that's okay. We'll give him that time.
Anytime you want to come up,
Right.
be our guest.
Alison and Jeremy have just collected Samantha the squirrel monkey from her elderly owner, who could no longer look after her and whose only other option was to have her put down.
She's very active and very lively. I think if we can get some fluids into her and some antibiotics on board, we might be okay. But I'm not really very happy.
Alison puts in a quick call to the vets standing by at Monkey World.
She's in a really bad way. She's got liquid diarrhea. She's quite bright, but we're going to need to sort her out before she gets anywhere near any of our primates. Good girl, Sam. Fantastic. Okay.
It's a 3-hour drive back to Monkey World. And as soon as they arrive, Alison takes Samantha to the hospital. The primate care staff have a nice, clean, warm cage, ready and waiting.
How much do we reckon she weighs? How much do the others like her weigh?
I'd say maybe about
That's what we always use for small monkeys that go in.
Alison and the team have concerns about Samantha's general health. She can't join the other squirrel monkeys until she gets the all clear.
So she has been rolling around in her own feces for quite a while, and you know, you can't help but get sick if you live that way. So whether it's just the stress of losing her mate, whether it's simply that she's kept in a filthy environment, we're not sure yet. I've got Emily looking at a fecal sample from her right now to see if we can see anything specific in her feces. We'll get her onto a course of antibiotics straight away and see if she picks up. She's already hoeing in mealworms and seems quite bright. So maybe it's a case of just getting her fed up a bit, getting her hydrated, getting her some antibiotics, and we might come good within the next, couple of days. We'll just have to keep an eye on her. But, she is an old dear, and I think she needs a bit of TLC now, really.
If Samantha has any kind of infection or disease, it could easily be passed on to other primates at the park. So it's down to vet nurse Emily to make the checks.
I'm just looking for any parasite eggs or cysts, but so far it's all clear, so that's good news.
2 of the park's 4 existing squirrel monkeys came from a Dutch laboratory. The other 2 are from the UK pet trade. They share a dense and leafy enclosure, mimicking the kind of environment they would enjoy in the wild. Squirrel monkeys are found in South and Central America, They live in the tree canopy in groups of anything between 20 and 70 individuals and rarely come to the ground. The park's most dominant female squirrel monkey is Alien, very much the leader of the pack. The two most gregarious are Topsy and Turvy. Today they're all getting a favourite snack. Topsy wastes no time getting to grips with the grubs. Turvy's less sure, but whatever Topsy has, she wants more of. Once she's passed her health checks and settled down, Samantha will be able to join them outside, something she has never experienced before. The team have been trying to integrate young chimp Ben, who was born at the park, into an adult family group, but it's proving more than tricky. If Ben isn't accepted by alpha male Hananya and can't be integrated into his group, Jeremy and Alison will have to come up with an alternative plan for Ben's future. One option would be for him to join Butch and the Bachelors, a rowdy bunch of males whose pastimes include eyeing up the girls in Paddy's group next door, and football. But they'll never make the first team. Sammy cheekily tries a shot through Turkish Charlie's legs. Seamus prefers basketball to football. But needs to practice his passing technique. Butch considers attempting keepy-uppies. And Jimmy and Turkish Charlie don't care who wins the league, they just want to know if there's food in the footballs. And although he might be the captain, Butch takes himself off at half-time for a rest.
Hey, sweet pea. Are you going?
Capuchin monkeys Babe and Amy were recently rescued from a British family living in Spain who could no longer look after them.
We'll take good care of them. And you come and see them anytime.
Alison and Jeremy collected them and brought them back to the park. Now it's time for the sisters to have a health check.
I think they're doing really well. We've been very impressed with Amy and Babe, actually. They seem to be settling in, enjoying their new surroundings. They're starting to develop good relationships with the staff. They've been coming over to take treats, eating very, very well. We're already seeing some favourite food items emerging. So, yeah, we're really pleased with how they're coming along.
The health checks take place at the on-site hospital. Jeremy delivers the first of the Capuchins to vet Mike Nathan, who's waiting to examine them.
I think it's sensible when these animals come in doing a routine check that we've got basal blood parameters to start with, that's fine. Very importantly to do their fecal examinations to make sure they're not going to be bringing parasites that we've got rid of from the rest of the group. So we've got a baseline to work on.
First up is Amy. She's been knocked out with gas, so Mike can give her an all-over check.
So this is going to be on 1%. I just want to look inside her mouth. Those are nice teeth. How old is she?
10. 10 or 11.
Those are good, aren't they?
You know, of all the rescue jobs, these guys have not had a hard time at all.
This is just to check whether she's been microchipped, and it's not coming up positive, so we'll microchip her now.
When the park's primates are under anaesthetic, the team take the opportunity to microchip them for future identification.
Okay, that's definitely there.
One in, one out.
Right.
Now it's Babe's turn.
No, she's already microchipped. 2.7. Whoa, God, we're getting good here. Digit 3, left hand. Yeah, she's lost that bit. Okay, it's the last bit with the nail. Doesn't do her any harm. I think she looks in good nick, doesn't she?
Probably doing a little bit more weight.
A little bit of weight. She's got to get to learn to get on now with a host of other girls. Always a problem.
Next time on Monkey Life, baby woolly Diego gets to meet his monkey family. And ape-proof windows prove a pain for the new orangutan nursery.